All right, class, I'd like to go through your class syllabus with you. The way an educational institution looks at a syllabus is like that's a contract between myself and you. So as long as we're all on board with what's contained in the syllabus, we can proceed. Things you're going to find in the syllabus that you will want to know is withdrawal dates, refunds. So like 31st of August, that's your last day to drop for 100% refund. Instructor information, obviously my name is Wayne Gregory. I prefer to be called Coach. You can call me Professor Gregory. You can call me Mr. Gregory. That's how it goes. My email is wgregory@harpercollege.edu. I work Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. If I'm not busy, I'll be able to respond right away to your questions, but preferably I'll be responding at some point in those hours. I usually won't respond in the evening. I don't have access to my email late at night. Moving on into our syllabus. By the way, I don't script anything. In my occupation outside of this place, I have access to cameras, cameramen, camera women, but I don't really script anything. I prefer you to see me in my natural habitat. All right, course description. All right, this course introduces the principles of self-defense, weaponless control for police and security personnel, includes psychology, physical, mental preparation, practice in defense and control techniques. That's true, but we get into a little more in depth in other things. Going through, just read your syllabus. The important part is when you guys get through to your schedule. All right, so we work on a weekly basis in this online course, and like you watched in your orientation video, we're going to work in learning modules. Week 1, week 2, all the way to week 16. In week 1, you're going to watch an intro video. I care about that, right? Because you're going to learn about the big four factors in training. And then I'm going to introduce you to case law. You're not tested on case law, but you'll see that you need to respond in the discussion board so that I know that you know what case law is and how it affects your job. All right, moving on to week 2, we're going to have a physical fitness test. We're not in competition with each other, right? But the physical fitness test is gearing you towards your power test. My physical fitness test is a little harder than the power test, but doesn't include any weights. It's something that you guys can do at home. Then I'm going to introduce you to the use of force model, also known as your use of force continuum. That's week 2. Okay, week 3, I'm going to give you a use of force, also known as a DT exam. It's very brief, just to show you that all right, we're ready to start training. You know that case law is important, and you know your use of force continuum / model is important, and then we can proceed in the actual use of force. First thing I'm going to do is introduce you to boxing. All right, and then that's week 3, and then going into week 4, presence and approach, how you present yourself to a subject, and then enhanced professionalism. You guys are going to learn about verbal judo, and then we move on to like combinations of boxing. Week 5, rhetoric. That's where your verbal judo really kicks in, and we pick up a little bit more with the boxing. Week 6, handcuffing. I mean, that'd be great if you have a partner at home and you can order a pair of handcuffs. The techniques that I'm going to go through, I'll show them to you. And then this is how you handcuff a subject. Basically, like anytime you have a subject handcuffed, everybody's safe, right? That's the goal. And then more boxing. Week 7, we're going to go through OC spray, pepper spray, and I'm going to introduce you to Muay Thai. Week 8, we're going to go through the taser briefly, still working into Muay Thai. Week 9, brief firearms instruction, so that everybody's on board before you get to the police academy. I'm going to show you how to fill out a use of force report, and that's also going to be your midterm. That report, filling out that report is your midterm, and I'll be grading it. All right, week 10, weapon retention and counter strikes, and still working in Muay Thai. Week 11, room clearing. All right, think of an active shooter situation. We're not just going to run in like wild cowboys with our guns drawn shooting. There's a way to enter the room, right? And we're going to learn how to work in teams. Room clearing. Okay, then you guys will have taken your physical fitness test, and then you're going to do up for another one to see where your score is. We'll have like weekly stuff that we do, push-ups, sit-ups, little runs here and there. All right, week 12, active shooter scenarios, and then I introduce you to jiu-jitsu. Week 13, law enforcement scenario training. I'll be filming that in the school so you guys get to see scenarios that are on the simulator. And like I said in your week 1 module, as soon as this class is over and we can go back to in-person, I'm going to reserve time for each and every one of you to come train on the simulator. I think that's it has an important role to play in your training. Week 14, I talk about PTSD, and then I need to take I need to take a look at where we're at as far as what training we're doing there. But there's only one day during that week because that's your Thanksgiving week. And then week 15 is more in depth on the TI simulator and how the simulator is going to be more important and prevalent in your training going forward based on the way the world operates today. Simulator training is becoming more and more important. And then week 16, that's going to be your active shooter presentation and course review. And then we're going to go right into finals week. Your finals exam will be in a module. It's just a brief rundown of everything that we did. Through the course of the next 16 weeks, you're going to accrue points and scores. I'm sure everybody's going to do fantastic in this class, but it's what you do outside of the class that will really benefit you the most in law enforcement. So basically, that's our syllabus. If you have a chance to go through it, that's great. If not, you just watch this, and we did. Having it on hand so that you can watch those weeks will be helpful. All right, thank you very much. I look forward to finishing this course with each and all of you. Thank you.